Hi there guys, welcome in. Today we're going to be talking about Sky Glass and the Sky Stream services, how them two differ from each other, and also how them differ from most other services out there. So let's go for it. So looking into it, I can see that Sky Glass has actually not been anywhere near as popular as they actually expected it to be. It's probably due to myself and other content creators out there. A lot of people, I think, are a bit apprehensive about the way the service actually works. The whole service runs off your internet, so there's no Sky kind of dish outside or any of that kind of stuff. So it's quite demanding and reliant on your internet connection, right? There's two sides to that. Obviously, some parts of Britain you cannot actually get a decent signal using a satellite dish. The other side to it is that in some parts of Britain you don't get a very reliable internet connection. So I suppose the service, whether you will go for the service, depends on that. Now, when I got my Sky package this time round, I actually went with the Sky internet because I had Virgin before, and it wasn't cost effective to keep that broadband connection open with Virgin. So I went with the packaged 60 megabit connection that they were offering me, which, to be fair, is not too bad. It's never really had any major problems. I never see any lag or glitching or major things going on with that. In this house, we've got three. So we've got the Sky Glass TV and two pucks. We've never, ever, ever experienced any real issues with that at all. The only real gripe that I've got is how long it takes to download games, but that's not really a Sky Glass, Sky Stream issue. So talking about pricing, if you look at the kind of pricing that you get with Sky Q, for instance, or like Virgin Media or one of the other brands out there, what you have not seen happen before is you actually get a base version of Netflix baked into your package, right? Which is good, and it doesn't necessarily make the package cheaper, but it definitely adds value, and it's needed here, to be honest. Other things to mention about pricing is if you get a Sky Glass or Sky Puck, and you want to get additional rooms going on, for every puck that you get, they will charge you £50, and then you will pay a multi. So if you have one other room or three other rooms, you will pay a multi-room. I think it's called multi-room. Yeah, it's called multi-room. Multi-room fee, which is £10, and you'll pay that every month. It doesn't matter if you've got 3 or 5 different rooms. You just pay that extra £10 a month. It is also worth trying to barter with Sky because we actually got one of our pucks thrown in for free. So one of the big things for me is not being able to record stuff. Obviously, before, you used to be able to kind of set a program off to record. You could even do series where it would record that whole series. And sometimes it is slightly more convenient to have on demand, or, because you might not click record on that program that you wanted, or etc., etc. However, I've found that some of the on-demand services, it's not really anywhere near as comprehensive as what you can cover with recording. TV show that's only got 2 or 3 different series. I've even seen one of them where it's had number 1, number 3 and number 7, and then nothing in between. One of the biggest gripes that I've got with Sky Glass is that there's no actual source button. Why would you not include that? Why would you not have that? And you know what? I've actually kind of guessed why, because I suppose they use the same remote on the puck as they do for the Sky Glass. And obviously with the puck, you're not going to need different sources. However, I think in the UI, what they could have done is they could have moved the source further up the list, because the source is pretty much right down at the bottom of the menu. Being a gamer, that's actually really annoying. Every time I turn the TV on, I've got to scroll all the way down to the bottom of the menu to actually play a game. The other thing that's a little bit annoying as well, and this refers actually more to the pucks, since they did an update, what used to happen was you would press the power button on the remote, and you would long press it, and it would turn your TV on or off, whichever you desired. If you short pressed it, it would turn the puck on or off. Now they've done some sort of update, whereas now it's not a long press, it's not a short press, it's just only a medium press. So it is definitely in between the two. And what happens with that is that it kind of will turn the TV on, turn the puck on, but then when you do the opposite, it only turns the puck off. So now what we've got to do is go and get the old remote out and turn their TV back off, which, to be honest, is really annoying because it worked before. Another thing about the Puck is that if you're obviously connecting it up to a 4K TV, you have to go into the menu and change it over to 4K because standard resolution is set at 1080p. I don't know why they do that. One thing is that there's no plus channels like you'd get on your normal kind of subscriptions. And the even worse thing about it is most of the time when you're going through these on-demand services, all these on-demand services are actually Channel 4, Channel 5, BBC iPlayer. You're actually using services that are already there. So yeah, there's kind of a real trade-off here. And I suppose it comes with how you watch your TV. So yeah, Sky Glass and Sky Stream is a very, very different service than what you're usually used to. It's going to take a bit of getting used to. But like I say, there are some upsides. If you live in a place where there's bad weather and you don't get a decent signal, or you get interference on the dish, then obviously, yeah, I can see why you'd go for a service like this. However, it needs work. I don't think they're actually really listening to any of the real reviews that are happening out there, because you'll see after this video there's a couple of videos that I've done about this, specifically more about the actual Sky Glass TV itself. It needs work. There's a lot of work to be done here, and I understand it's a new service, and I think it should be cheaper as well. Even though it has got more value with the added Netflix, I think, yeah, it should be cheaper. So, I hope this has helped you out, this video, in your decision making. You take it easy now, and I'll see you in the next one.